All right, guys, welcome to David Dudley Outdoors. And yes, this is going to be a special edition. This is what I like to call getting to know these anglers. So it's this one. We have a very special guest with us today. And yes, it's B.Lat. B.Lat is with us in the house. And if you don't know B.Lat, you will by the end of this video. You will know him. And I'm just going to talk to you, B.
You may or may not like me after this one.
No, I think they're going to like you. You know, I'm a big fan of B.Lat, and the reason I want to do this is because I like my boy's style. And what I mean by that, and I don't want you blushing on me or none of this kind of
I ain't
stuff.
I ain't going to cry this time, man.
He ain't going to cry. But I've been at this game a long time, right? And I've seen you kind of come up through the ranks, and I've gotten to know B.Lat a little bit throughout the year, but this past year we've gotten to spend I've had this chance to spend a lot of time with you, get to know him, and I love his thought. And guys, you know I'm a deep thinker when it comes to things, and Brian is a deep thinker, but one of the special things about Brian is he is a extremely hard worker, and he's like a purist. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
He's like a purist. So I want him to let you guys get to know him through these, and we're going to be doing a lot of these. I've been at this game a long time, so I get access to people like B.Lat, and I get to pick their brains. So right off the giddy, B.Lat, few things I love about you is that you're pure, you're honest, and everybody likes to think they're honest. But getting to know you, like when I talk to you about fishing and I talk to you about, hey, what's going on, typically your answer is, you know what, I don't know, but I just power through it, you know. Yeah. And I love that about you. You're not looking, B.Lat is not a guy who's going to look other places, you know, necessarily to advance him into fishing. He's like, you know what, I'm going to put my head down, I'm going to go at it. And he came away with the win. If you don't know it, at Lake Seminole, came away with a win, and
totally unexpected.
Yeah, well, no, and see, that's the beauty about that. You know, he's like totally unexpected, but I'm gonna kind of counteract him a little bit. Brian's got this confidence about you, and we all have this confidence about you, and a lot of people walk that thin line. If you agree, there's confidence, and then there's cockiness. But in fishing, you have to be yeah, exactly. But in fishing, you have to be confident in everything that you do, and it just bleeds through everything. So to say it's unexpected, you know, deep down inside, it's, you know, you put in the time, the effort. He's being humble. That's who Brian is. So I want you guys to, I'm gonna quit talking, and I want you guys to learn a lot about who B.Lat is, and hopefully I'm going to ask the right questions. We're going to be doing this quite often on the channel. It's where I get access to a lot of special fishermen out there, and I want you guys to know them. So B.Lat, right off the giddy, I know you're young into this world. And I say young. You've been fishing for sport. Young to the sport is what I'm getting at. Right, that is what I'm getting at.
No doubt.
First question. Do you see yourself in the Hall of Fame?
I never even thought about that. That's a great question.
Do you see yourself in the Hall of Fame? Look at the smile.
Yeah, I've never. My mind hasn't got that far yet. But I don't know if that's embarrassing or good.
No,
but I like that question. But since you asked it, I'd be crazy to say no. I'm gonna say yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's
it makes no sense for me to say no.
Right. So Hall of Fame, and I'm going to go with him on that. And why would I go against that? But I wouldn't. And I think if you know, B.Lat, you're not going to go against his work ethic. And I just know that, Brian, your work ethic is going to power you through the Hall of Fame one day. So
that's cool. I never even thought about
Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer right here, B.Lat. What is one of the most turning points in your life? And it doesn't have to be through fishing. What is a turning point in your life when you just something monumental?
Yeah, definitely. Probably. I think the thing that where I guess you got like through life, you got this like static. I'm just coasting along, and then at some point there's like this jog where you kind of things start to work out for you. I remember my dad saying something to me one day about. I was talking about other kids and how, their parents maybe wrote a check for them to be able to fish or buy a boat or all that stuff, get a truck or whatever. My dad just straight up told me, he was like, If you want it, you just figure out how you're gonna do it. And I was like, he told me there was no reason that you can't make it. And from then on, I was like, you know what? He's right. Like, he's 100% right. And then it changed everything.
I think on one of your social platforms, so if you don't know him, look him up on all the social platforms. One of the awesome things that you have written on there, I'm a guy who makes the most out of
the least.
You finish that up.
I just want to be the person that makes the most out of the least, because everybody is telling you in fishing that you can't do it unless you got money, unless you got this, unless you got that. And dude, I'm telling you, that is just a bold-faced lie. Mm-hmm. Yes, you need money, but we live in America, so you have access to money if you're willing to work for it. And so you just don't have to have all this stuff that everybody's telling you you need to be successful, to be a professional angler. If you'll just start where you are, and you can do it. And
one of the things that I'm going to have to, I didn't come from a lot of money, and as you can hear, B.Lat didn't come from an overwhelming family full of money. And one thing that I know that he's pure is that listening in our conversations, he's always talking about working, and whether it was painting or just getting something done or just landscaping, like hard worker to get where you're at. That's what I put roofs on for 3.5 years. I lived on top of a roof to get and all I could think about was every hour, I forgot what probably $6 or $7 an hour is what I was getting paid. But back then it was like
another gallon of gas.
Yeah, another gallon of gas, another gallon of gas. Yeah. So it's cool to hear him talk about the upbringing of life. So I know where you're coming from.
I was a landscaper, so I'm so thankful I had a job that was kind of hard and sucked, because it pushes you. If I would have had a good job that was like where you could relax, then you were probably just kind of relaxing in that job, but it sucks so bad, so hot, so terrible. It makes you like, man, I can't do this the rest of my life. I
know.
I can't do this.
So what excites you in life? Like, what just brings the most joy? Like, you get so excited. What in life? We know you enjoy fishing, but beyond fishing, what is something that just melts your heart?
Probably my kids. My boys. I got 2 boys. They melt my heart. Because you get to watch. We talk so much about confidence in fishing. My little boy is starting to race motocross, and I see the same thing with him racing dirt bikes. When he gets that confidence and how it makes him ride the bike totally different when he's confident.
Look at his eyes and smile. He is just like lighting up right now.
It's confidence. Confidence is a big thing. I learned that through my boys. That makes me melt, and then I like learning new stuff. Like when we go to a lake, when we go to a place that you've never been before, and then you start catching fish on a lake you've never been to before, dude, that makes me, I get excited. Well, that's why I scream so much on the water when you watch me. That's why I get so rambunctious, because like, dude, that turns me on.
Exactly.
Turns me on.
So if I was to ask you, where did you get that competitive drive? Did you play sports, or
I played sports.
Okay.
I played sports, and believe it or not, I played tennis most of my life. I was a tennis player.
I can go with that, because I'm a racquetball fanatic, which is similar, but tennis is a good sport. I played
tennis sport. That was a sport that I played other stuff, but tennis is what I gave most of my time besides fishing.
I'll tell you something about tennis or racquetball that just wrecks my mind, and I correlate it to fishing all the time. There's no other sport that I feel that we can participate in that correlates to fishing as much as it does tennis. And what I mean by that, and Brian I'm sure you'll relate to me, how can you go from whooping somebody 6 love? Like, very obvious, you are the better competitor, and you whoop me, and you're like, okay, this match is like done. I'm gonna change the channel, and then the very next set, the opposer beats you 6 love, and I just think I love the ups and downs, and how you're thinking it's over, and then all of a sudden this guy bleeds with confidence on the next round. And in fishing, a lot of it is that same way. You bleed with confidence. So tennis, to me, I can see why he has gotten where he's at. He's a tennis player. I think it's cool, and I can definitely see it. I love racquetball. I started out playing tennis, but either way, racquetball.
Fishing always got in the way, though.
So, how long does Brian Latimer prepare for a tournament? Like,
man, that's a loaded question. The beginning of the year, it might be a month. Yeah, by the time we get to the end of the year, a day.
So for each tournament, what
each tournament, I need a good 3 days.
That's me. Yeah,
3 days.
Same thing. Yeah,
I need 3 days. It takes me 2 days in the boat, and then a day worth of just other stuff. Random stuff. There's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff people don't realize that goes into preparing for a tournament. So much stuff.
Yeah.
So little things. So many little things.
All right. So we're getting to know B.Lat a little bit more, but this is going to be a fun time, right?
All right. Good.
So this is going to actually be a fun section in this getting to know B.Lat. So we know that game where I give you 2 things to think about.
Yep.
Either or. And you got to pick it. Are you up for that?
All right, I'm good. Let's go.
All right, so this is either or, so this is going to be fun. No hesitating on the answers. So I think I'm going to start off with a simple one, and then I'm going to fire them off at you. So here we go. Sushi or steak?
Steak.
Steak. Lake, you rather fish a lake or a river?
River.
Ned Head or Nico?
Ned.
Dang. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Muddy water or clear water?
Muddy.
GMO food or organic food?
Organic.
Catching numbers of bass or big bass? He's even finishing. He's like he didn't even hear the second part.
Yeah, it don't matter. I like catching fish.
I think it's awesome.
I like catching fish. Period.
Yeah, I love it.
Period. I love setting the hook.
Would you rather eat crawdads or lobster?
Lobsters. I guess. And both of them are gross, but I eat lobster.
This is a cool one. At the age of 35, Clun or KVD?
Clun.
Woo!
Clun. Yeah.
All right. Crankbait color: sexy shad or pearl white with a black back?
Sexy shad.
Strike King red eye shad or Bill Lewis rattle trap?
Lewis.
I think that's all my notes I have written down. Okay, so that was a fun time that I like to do with people, and we're going to continue to do this. So one more question, okay? What would it mean, and here we are, this is 2019, and you've already come away with the win. You're pretty much going to make it to the championship. We got one more left, so this is
first one.
Yeah, first one. What would it mean if you won the Forrest Wood Cup?
Dude, you thought I acted crazy at Seminole? Oh my God! If I won the cup, or when I win a cup,
there you go.
It would, dude. You ain't seen nothing yet. Cause I'll start teasing those ideas of what, like I literally tease those ideas. Like, what would you do if you like? What would you do? It would be crazy. That would be good. That would be good.
So good as what you're giving us for an answer.
Yeah, it would be good, dude. It would be. I don't want to spoil the show, but it would be good.
All right.
I hadn't had time to entertain that yet, but it's dude. It would be good.
All right. So I hope you got to know B.Lat a little bit. Like I said again, we actually are getting ready to go fishing tomorrow.
Yep. And
we're going to go fishing tomorrow. So look for that video coming up here soon. We're actually going to do a 5 lure challenge, color challenge. So and then we're going to throw a twist, and I'm going to tell them what the twist is. So we're actually whoever can race to 5 on 5 different colors. But then the twist is we get to cut baits up. Stupid lure challenge is what we're going to. So we're going to have a stupid lure challenge coming up after this video. And guys, I appreciate y'all liking, subscribing. Make sure you go to B.Lat's channel, like and subscribe. What he's got going on, he's got awesome content. You can go back and look at his channel. You can surf around on our channel. We love what we do. We love you, YouTube listeners and subscribers and viewers. We don't take any of it for granted. And Brian, I got an outro that I normally do. I think you know what it is. Where we do the wave and you point at the camera. So here we go. Brian's going to dismiss us with the outro and point at the camera. So here we go.
Is it the wave?
Yeah.
The wave. Is it this one or that one? I'll point at both of them.
There we go.
Both of them.